what's up, Pickers? We are going to continue working with multi-step equations. Okay, so your very first step that you should ask yourself, can I distribute? How can I get rid of those parentheses, right? That's our very first step always. And if you have parentheses, your answer is yes, we can distribute. And so you're going to take this outside number and multiply it into both pieces. So 3 times x and 3 times 4. All right, you have to do it to both pieces. And remember, this is a positive 4 because the sign in front of your numbers stay with it, right? So we have 3x plus 3 times 4 is 12. We haven't done anything with our equals or our -6. So now we're here, right? We're at 3x plus 12 equals -6. All right, that was step 1. Step 2 is you're going to ask yourself, can I combine any like terms? Do I have anything I can combine? Well, we can't do anything with our x's, right? Because we only have one x, 3x. But we do have a 12 and we do have a -6. And please remember that your numbers are like terms. So we need to combine 12 and -6. And in order to do that, we are going to do the inverse operations of things, right? And so if we have a positive 12, we are going to subtract 12 on both sides. Okay, we're doing the inverse operations, and what you do on one side, you have to do to the other. So we're going to subtract 12 on this side as well. All right, so let me organize that for you. And so let's go ahead and drop down everything we haven't messed with. So we haven't done anything with 3x. 12 minus 12 is 0, so that's gone. We just took care of that. That's gone. That's disappeared. We haven't done anything with our equal sign. But we do have to figure out what is -6 minus 12. Well, if you think about it, if we're at -6 on the number line, and we go down 12 more spaces, you're at -18, right? So we're at 3x equals -18 right now. Okay, we're slowly taking things away and keeping our scale balanced. That's why we have to do what we do on one side, we have to do to the other, right? So step 1 was distributive property, getting rid of your parentheses. Step 2 is combining like terms. And remember, step 2 can take multiple times. So you might be doing step 2 for 3 different times. Okay, so don't forget that. And then our step 3, our final step, is to get this variable right here isolated. And in order to do that, we have to ask ourselves, what is the opposite of 3 times x? What's that inverse operation? And that inverse operation would be to divide. The opposite of multiplying is to divide everything by 3. Okay, so we're going to divide everything by 3. And what we're left with is that 3x divided by 3. Your x is here, or your 3 is going to eliminate. And so what you're left with is x equals, well, -18 divided by 3 will leave you with a negative, because a negative times, or a negative divided by a positive will leave you with negative. -18 divided by 3 will leave you with -6, and that is your answer. And so what you're going to do is you're going to find your answer. -6 is light green. So everywhere you see a 1, because we're in problem 1, you're going to color light green. So scroll down. This is a 1, so you're going to color this light green. This is a 1, so you're going to color this light green, okay? Notice how there are 15 problems and 15 different numbers, okay? And that is how you solve this. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, for step 2, distribute property first, combine your like terms, and then get your variable isolated. Same exact idea for 3, for 6, same idea for 5, for 4, for 7, for 8. 9, you're going to do the distributive property, and then you'll have to do step 2 twice, right? Because you're going to have multiple x's. Don't forget that. 12, you're going to only have 3 steps. 11, you'll have a few more extra steps. 10, you'll only have 3 steps. 13, you're going to have quite a few steps in that step 2 process. 14, you're going to have quite a few steps in that step 2 process. Be careful with 15, all right? You can actually get rid of this right away, okay? 5 times x over 5 will get rid of that right away. And then you'll do 5 times negative 3. And so in reality, what you'll be left with is